Welcome to Life It with the DVD. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Today, I wanted to recap a little bit of where I am at with this channel, um, which is kind of all over the place right now. I have slowed down a little bit in my video output, and I kind of wanted to go over why that has been and just really just kind of get around some of the meta stuff that I'm thinking about with this channel and where I might want to take it. So really, this is just kind of a checkpoint, checkpoint video to see where I'm at with things here. So I love making these videos. It's a lot of fun, and I have enjoyed what I've created over the past few months with all sorts of different videos. However, I have also felt the past few weeks a tremendous amount of pressure to create more and create better content. And it's really interesting. I mean, I've already talked about this, I think, a few times about feeling this pressure and trying to figure out what to do about it, how to work around it, how to embrace it. And it keeps coming up and it keeps kind of being at the forefront of my mind because I think ultimately I'm trying to push myself into niching into something. Um, and that way, if I do a niche, hopefully I can create more catered content to whatever that specific niche is. Um, I've talked about it, how that is so hard to do that because I do not have a defined identity, direction. This is the way it's supposed to be for me. And I say that from a basis of knowing human design. If you haven't looked into human design, I would strongly urge you to, if you're trying to figure out yourself, to know yourself better and figure out what it is that you need to do. I mean, if you're feeling lost and you don't know what you need to do, look into human design because it's helped me tremendously along my path. And my path, fortunately or unfortunately, doesn't have a clear direction. I am supposed to not know, and it's okay. I blend in, I do the whole chameleon thing, which is also very INFJ like. Um, maybe doing some sort of channel around uh, the overlaps between Myers-Briggs, which I'm trained in, as well as human design, would be a really interesting thing. I've been super interested in it for a while, and I haven't really researched it or seen if anybody else has, but I feel like it would be a pretty cool topic to cover. Maybe that's something for future videos. I don't know. But niching down into something, as much as I feel like I want to do that, I also feel like I need to have flexibility as well. So because of this kind of clash between directions, um, I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to get this done, get this done. Like, you need to put out a video today, and then the other side of me is well, I don't have a clear video that I want to talk about, or I don't have a clear topic that I want to talk about today, and obviously, well, if you've followed any of these videos, you might know that I was listening to a book about conquering your inner voice, critical inner voice, earlier this week, and that has been a great book so far. I haven't finished reading it. There's a lot going on. You might even know, if you've watched a few videos back, that my wife is pregnant and we will be starting a family soon, so that is rapidly approaching as well. So there is a lot of different catalysts that are kind of going on in my life right now to just really pulling my attention in different directions. And I'm making this video, I think, because I want to keep creating videos. However, I really just don't know what direction it's going to be going in. I originally created this channel because I wanted to do workout videos and fitness videos, and I still do, but I haven't finished them. And I keep asking myself, why haven't I finished them? Is there something holding me back? Um, and really, the energy just hasn't been there to finish it because the way my mind works, it looks into the future and it says, is this sustainable? Is this something that I could see myself doing for a long time? And even though I do work out religiously every single day, and it's very habitual, and I love doing it, I'm good at it, and I would love to show other people, I question whether the production of creating it is something I want to go through on a regular basis. And if that's something I really want to kind of, you know, take on and make. And I think ultimately the answer is somewhere in between, where I try it and, I figure out if this process is something that can work for me, and then go from there. Because I have one video that is like, I've done the video editing, I learned the video editing, I've like structured everything, the music. I think it looks great. However, there's these minor details that I just I'm not finding the energy to like go back to and like figure out if like that's like what I want, and if that is something I really like want to complete and put out there, because I just don't know how long it might take, and there's all these kind of what if questions logistically to like, is this sustainable? Is this something I want to do? And I think ultimately it leads just to a lot of questioning, a lot of trying to figure out what is going to work, where is the energy going, and ultimately for me, I just need to follow that energy. Now, I know for everybody else out there, you're going to know what you want. You're going to have a much more clear direction than me. But at the same time, if you are here watching this video, you probably don't know where you're trying to go, or where you're trying to be, and where your energy is going to take you. And I'm here to say that's okay. And even me beating myself up a little bit and putting quite a bit of tension on myself to make these videos good, that's okay. And I think ultimately I need to try to take some of the pressure off and maybe just be okay with being less consistent. And if I have a really great idea, follow that energy and do it. Because ultimately, even with these, like, this is like a vlog right now. I mean, who knows? Once again, I'm like just kind of making videos as I go and sharing this whole experience. Maybe I do workout videos, or I do stuff on Myers-Briggs or Human Design or something, and I share it when it feels right. But I'm just working on something that hopefully will be able to help somebody. Because as of right now, it just doesn't feel like these talking videos really are helping anybody except myself. I mean, maybe some people will see this and be like, oh yeah, he's struggling with figuring out what direction to go, what path to walk, following the energy. And obviously, other people might have a very violent reaction to this, where it's like, what the heck is this person doing? They need to just figure out something and focus on it and just get it done. And you know what? I've done that. I've gone down that path before, and I've focused on things, and I have the ability to. But at some point, I find that the knowledge, the expertise, the the focus on one thing, it burns out. It just um, it doesn't hold sustainably. And the things that are interesting to me are the cross-functional knowledge of connecting the dots and the intuition of, you know, putting information together into knowledge, webs of knowledge, and then taking that web of knowledge and applying it through experience, and then taking that experience and other experiences that you might have had and intuiting it into other things in the future so that you can know where your niche is. And maybe that's the most coherent thing I've said this entire video. Um, but ultimately, it is a process. It's a journey to figure out that sustainable burn, that sustainable energy that's going to work for you. And I have seen coaches, I have worked with people, with therapists, um, you know, all sorts of different people, told them my life story, and shared with them, you know, all the things I have been through. And it seems like that the one thing that everybody says is that you can do whatever you want to do. You just need to figure out what it is. And you might not know. It might just take a while and be a process. And, well, that's where I'm at. And I guess maybe most of this is to tell myself that, hey, it's okay. I am putting too much pressure on myself. Yes, I have an inner critical voice that I need to work through that beats me up sometimes when I don't get a video out every day. And then, you know, I feel some guilt around that when I told myself, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, right? I mean, sometimes, I mean, this feels so weird, but it's like sometimes rules are made to be broken. Even your own rules. Sometimes you can be over-principled in the things that you do. I find that I'm very principled about certain things. Maybe overly so sometimes, where I'm too principled, and because I'm too principled, I miss out on opportunities that otherwise would have been a good experience. But because I'm like, you know, the intuition doesn't feel right on this, given, you know, all the different inputs, you know, I don't do it. But if I did, if I had taken the experience, had seized the opportunity, seized the day, right, I would have learned something from that. I might have learned another step along the journey that could have gotten me to my niche, right? So, once again, all of this is just me talking about this channel, my path. I'm not even sure what I'm going to title this video right now. But if you are in a similar place, right, and you are struggling with this, look into human design. Maybe I need to do videos on that. But at the same time, you can look it up, right? There's all sorts of YouTube videos out there on discussing human design. But look it up for yourself. Investigate it. See if there's anything in there that might ring true for you. If you have an open G center and you're feeling lost, right, that's a not self thing. So you need to try to embrace that. I have an open G center in my human design chart, and that means I will blend it. I'm not going to know. I'm not going to have a clear identity. I will be more like a chameleon. I might not have a clear direction, but following the experience and the journey is my path. And that's how it's supposed to be. So, knowing this can give you more peace of mind that you are walking your right path and you don't need to worry about it so much. Everybody has their own path to walk, and I think it's incredibly important that we embrace that we are aware of that, and if something like human design can give you the gift of knowing yourself and feeling more comfortable with that, or any other personality framework for that matter, then seize it, go after it, embrace it, because it's going to regenerate your energy and make you feel better, which is so important for having more energy. So, yeah. If you're walking your own path right now, let me know if you're having your own struggles with creation, with trying to figure out what direction to go. Even though I'm not very good at seeing my path, I'm very good at being able to see other people's paths, their potential, their skills, their strengths, weaknesses, and articulate that to them. If you want to go through human design with me, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I can direct you to other people that would know it better as well. It would just be interesting to hear what research that you have done into yourself and your journey and self growth process as well. But otherwise, thanks for sticking by if you're still here watching this video. Thank you. Like or subscribe if you enjoy this. It would obviously mean a tremendous amount to me. So until next time, whenever that may be, with hopefully better content, or not better content, but more structured, focused content, I will talk to you later. Bye.